So for the last part of this, we just want to be able to render it out. So the way you send this out as a render is you go to composition and you say add to render queue. So when you render out in After Effects, you're really setting things up in a render queue. So you want to set them up here. You can set up several animations at a time. So if you had several compositions here, like right now I have a logo, I might have another one and another one. I can set those all up in the render queue and set up all the parameters to start rendering. So, but before I hit the render file, I'm going to want to check on a couple things here. So firstly, I'll probably want to do animation compression is like it's going to give you a very large file. And it's great for source files if you're doing that and things in Premiere, but you can use the Apple ProRes as a good measure too. So you can use that one as well. So you can say Apple ProRes, and we don't really have any audio. I mean, it's going to be automatically turned off. Usually like resizing, if you wanted to do this smaller, you could resize this. I don't recommend doing it larger or scaling it up, but this 1080 is a perfect size right now. So 1080 is a good size, and then we're going to look into where do we render this to. So I'm going to make sure that I put it into my folder that I was working in before. So if I go back, so I'm just going to navigate to where I had my After Effects demo there, and we'll just call this logo, and we'll just save it. And so it's not saved yet, right? It's not actually rendered out. We have to go to render it out. And so you'll want to do this after you've spent some time really finessing the animation. I didn't really do too much work here, but you got all the basic ideas on how you can edit that together and really move the keyframes and kind of time it out right. So let's go ahead and look at our After Effects folder where I saved it. So you want to make sure you pay attention to where you render that out to. And so when I click on this movie, I click on that and you hit the play button, and then there you go. There's my video animation. So that is our first tutorial for After Effects. Very simple, how to bring in a Photoshop document and animate the layers.